and it is a nightmare to comb through.
Hi guys, my name is Lori and welcome back to the channel. I came across a video that is both shocking and heartbreaking. A woman starts with, "Dear Black people, I would like to personally apologize to you. At first I thought maybe she is being real, maybe she is learning, but no, this is about young parenting and the real tragedy are biracial sons." So let's get into the video and see people's reaction.
Dear Black people,
Here we go.
I would like to personally apologize to you guys. For years, I used to judge your guys' hair. Like, I see like tiny little balls of white stuff just floating throughout your hair. And I would say, don't they ever comb it and wash it? And I used to make fun of you guys because you would never like get your hair wet. And I used to scoff at you guys because your hair would be like so oily looking. And I want to apologize for that. Because now I understand what you all go through. Now my son, he's not 100% black. He is mixed. And I brushed his hair, I washed his hair, and I combed it out, and I'm still getting out tangles, I'm still getting out little hairballs, I'm still getting out little fuzz balls, I'm still getting out pine needles because he decided to put pine needles in his hair. And when I have it combed out and it gets wet, it shrinks to his head. And it is a nightmare to comb through.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the birth of another tragic biracial. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You starting off a video talking about dear Black people. Like, when y'all do that, I just be like, oh boy, what are you going to ask us for? What are you going to ask us for? What are you going to ask us for? These clear women love to have biracial children. They love to take the BBC, and then they don't know how to manage the hair. They complain about it. And I personally feel like if you're not in any type of community with other Black women, like that's your friends, like where's your baby daddy or your husband or your fiance? Where's his sisters, his aunts, his cousins? Like, how is it that you have no proximity to an actual Black woman that you know in your life that would want to help you because you all are in some type of relation with each other? I never understood that. And then she says it's a nightmare. You're saying that in front of this baby. And you're saying it now. Some people probably would be like, oh, he doesn't understand what's going on. Like, kids, like, these are their formative years. It's from like 0 to 5 is when like their self-esteem, their personality, how they see the world, how they view themselves. Like, that is what's forming. And your mom is the first like God-like deity that you know. So her opinions heavily influence how you look at yourself and how you navigate through the world. And this is why we say, like, a lot of biracials that's raised with the clear moms, you know, they have the most identity issues. It's because they grow up with mothers that did not do the homework, don't really care to learn, criticize them a lot and treat them like accessories. It's just, the list goes on and on. Let alone a lot of these women be racist. Just because you taking some Black does not mean that you like Black people. We got to just start there, because these people. Then at the end she's like, oh, it's just the shrinkage, I can't deal with the shrinkage. Ma'am, that's what Black hair does. You have to let his hair do what it does. Like, what are you gonna do? Give him a perm? Try to have it straight and blown out? He doesn't have your hair texture. You decided to get with a man with a kinky hair texture. Like, what are you, I don't know what, like, it's like the delusion for me. And she's like, oh, it just shrinks up. What could I do? What could I use? Like, bitch, don't ask us for help. I'm tired. And there's women in the comments, oh, my son here does it. I keep my hair son cut low. These people don't even give a damn about you. They don't like you like that. Not all, because some of them are cool, but a lot of them, and especially the way she's talking, how I used to talk about you guys because you never like to get your hair wet. Yeah, I'm sure that's not the only thing you were saying about the Black people in the Black community. Like, she's the type to be like racist and like do the little microaggressions, but then be like, oh, well, I have a Black son, so I can say that. Well, I slept with a Black man and I let him shoot my club up, so I can say that. That's what it's given. Like, why would you say that your son's hair is a nightmare to deal with? That's horrible to say about a child. Like, children are like sponges. He's going to internalize that. She's saying it now when he's young. She's going to continue to talk like that around him and to him when he gets older. Basically making his hair to be a problem. I mean, he could cut it. And if it was a girl, I would feel even worse for the child. But it's a little boy. So, I don't know. you know, boys don't have as many issues when it comes to like their hair and their hair texture and texturism and featureism as girls do. But what y'all think about this? Where I love is the Brooklyn Way.
And this is why I am the way I am on this app, because I try to disconnect myself from those black men that allow white women to act how I seen this white woman act the other day. Because I seen this white woman come on this app, talk about her black son's hair and how it's hard to manage and maintain, and no matter what she do, like she didn't know that when she was going to have interactions with a black man. First of all, she got on the app and started the video by saying, "Dear black people, I want to apologize about what I used to say about y'all hair." First of all, she got on here speaking negatively behind our back. She admitted to that. But yet she felt so comfortable on this app coming like we was going to be like, "Oh, thank you, white woman, for understanding now." No, she felt comfortable with that because that black man allowed her to speak so freely about that. So when these people be in these interracial relationships, I know that they really do not like one another. And that is weird to me. So that's why I get on this app every day and talk about how I love black women, because I don't want to show you that I'm one of those typical brothers like, "Oh yeah, I think white women better than..." I'm not one of them. So yes, I'm going to pander. Oh yes, I'm going to profess my love for black women every day despite what I did. So if that look like I'm pandering, well, whoop-de-doo. Because why the fuck would a white woman feel so comfortable getting on this app saying that shit? And it's because black men allow her to talk that freely around her. If any white person, I don't care if a white woman, white dog, white anything, white snow, you cannot feel comfortable talking about black people in any type of form around me, because I'm going to shut that shit the fuck down.
So this lady posted a video, and the second people started calling her out, she deleted it. Then she started deleting comments too. Girl, if you bold enough to post it, be bold enough to stand on it. Because that digital footprint, oh honey, it does not disappear. And here's the part that really got me heated. This woman used to clown black people. She would joke about our hair, our skin, our features, all that ignorant mess. She even said black hair was too oily and nasty. But here's the kicker. Now she got a black child, a whole biracial baby, and she's still out here making comments about her own daughter's hair being dirty and disgusting. Like, girl, how you racist towards your own child? Make it make sense. But here's the kicker. Now she got a black child, a whole biracial baby, and she's still out here making comments about her own daughter's hair being dirty and disgusting. Like, girl, how you racist towards your own child? Make it make sense. And trust in the internet does not let that slide.
So this is how you create another biracial kid who's going to grow up dealing with identity issues. The moment someone starts a video with "Dear black people," I already know it's about to go left. And this woman is a perfect example. She has a biracial child, clearly loves dating black men, but somehow has zero connection to any black community. No black women friends, no sisters-in-law, no aunties, nobody around her who could help her understand her own child's hair or identity. Make it make sense. And then she calls her child's hair a nightmare. She says it right in front of him like he can't understand. But kids absorb everything. 0 to 5 is when their self-esteem and how they see themselves starts forming. And your mother is literally your first God figure. Her words shape everything. This is why so many biracial kids raised by non-black moms struggle. The moms don't do the homework, don't understand the hair, criticize things they don't know, and sometimes treat their kids like accessories. And the truth is, just because you date someone black does not mean you actually like black people. Some of these women still hold biases, still make microaggressive comments, and then hide behind, "Well, I have a black son." That's exactly the energy she's giving. And the part that really got me, she's stressing about shrinkage. Like, "Ma'am, that's what black hair does. He doesn't have your texture. You chose a partner with curls and coils. What did you expect? A perm? Straight hair every day?" The delusion is wild. And then the comments are full of people enabling it, talking about cutting their kid's hair off instead of learning how to care for it. Meanwhile, this child is hearing his mom call his hair a problem. That sticks. That becomes a part of him. So yeah, what do you think about this? Because I have thoughts, and the more we talk about it, the more patterns start showing.
And this is what she said. I used to judge black hair, little white flags, oily strands, never getting it wet. And now she has a son, half black, and she calls his hair a nightmare. Tangled, shrink, pin needles. Yes, actually pin needles. She brushes, wash, combs, and yes, it's a disaster to her. But here is the real issue. This is her child, her son, and she's saying this in front of him. Imagine being a little boy, hearing your mom calling your hair a nightmare every day. Do you know how that sticks? How that teaches him that something natural about him is a problem. That is trauma. That is shaping his identity in the worst way. And what does he hear from the person who's supposed to nurture him? That's not just ignorance. That is bad parenting. That is planting seed of insecurity that will follow him his whole life. And then she freaks out about shrinkage. Shrinkage, that's a natural feature of black hair. Coils, tight strands. That is who he is. But she reacts as if there is a problem, like it's some kind of horror story. And the child is absorbing every sigh, every frustrated glance, every disappointed word. He's learning that his natural self is something to be fixed, not celebrated. Parenting isn't just about brushing hair or giving birth. It's about teaching your child love, confidence, and pride in who they are. A biracial child deserves to grow up proud of who he is, not traumatized by every person who's supposed to protect and nurture him. Black hair is not a nightmare. Black hair is a power. Can a son grow up proud of who he is when the person who's supposed to love and nurture him calls his hair a nightmare? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Share, like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.